Hi folks, this is a brief video on how to get to North Carolina Public Water Supply's webpage, which contains our AWAP tools and spreadsheets. So let's take a look at that. You can use either Internet Explorer or Google Chrome. So just type in North Carolina Public Water Supply section. It's the first one here. You can scroll down and see in this area the area-wide optimization program. So click there. And this page has information about our 2015 AWAP award recipients, a brief description of the program and its history, along with some spreadsheets here and some other information. So let's take a look at the jar test spreadsheet. Notice there's also disinfection byproducts goals, turbidity type spreadsheets, and storage tank spreadsheets. So the jar test spreadsheet would be a spreadsheet you would use to optimize your plant or optimize a jar test to your plant, or calibrate a jar test to your plant rather. So while that's downloading, it'll take a little while. Let me click on open. You'll want to enable the editing, and also you'll want to enable the content. This allows the macros to work. From this screen you can click on, well, the instructions are there and the history of who made modifications to the spreadsheet. And then this is the data entry screen. There's also a stock solution help screen. Here you'll determine what size beaker you'll be using for your jar test. The old cylindrical beakers were 1000. You may want to use the 2000 newer beakers. And as you change that, the data will change. You select some information based on your specific gravity of your coagulant. Here this looks like it might be alum. Typically alum comes at 48%. And you enter in the remaining data for each chemical you want to use and add to the jar. Looking on that jar test settings help, you'll look at the various volumes stages of the flocculation. Also up here is the rapid mix information to determine and match it exactly to your plant. If you need help with determining what type of mixtures you have, you can go to this screen, and there's some information here about various equations and inputs used. You can return back to the jar test settings screen. If you're not sure about the turbine types you have or the mixing type you have, you can see here, we often see this type of mixer. In some of the active flow plants we see these, and we even see these. So you pick the proper mixer. If you're not exactly sure, you can use this as somewhat of a guide to pick the NP number. And then you'll also select the controller setting and RPMs. Your blade diameter is in feet. Impeller number will typically be provided by the manufacturer. If you can't find it, again you can use where it says see below. You can use these estimates on the NP number. So that's just a brief introduction there. There's some other stuff here you can look through for notes. Just this particular tab alone is very useful. It explains how you can mix up your jar test reagents. And so let's just go through one. So here we have a desired stock solution of 1%. The flask size that we're going to mix it in, let's just say it's going to be 1000 milliliters or 1 liter. And note that is in mLs. And then we're going to enter that in, and it changes automatically. So we would use 15.8 milliliters in 1000 milliliter flask to make a 1% solution based on a 48% pure alum with a specific gravity of 1.32. So that's typical of liquid alum that you'd buy from getting a tractor trailer. Of course, you'll want to change that with each specific load that you have at your plant to match exactly so that you can get the exact calculation. Here's a brief summary of what it's doing. So that's just a real basic rundown of this program. If you have any specific questions, you can contact your local regional AWAP representative, and they can provide more information if needed. Hope this is helpful. Thank you.